Good day everyone and welcome to session recap 30 of May 2016. My name is Anand and today we will see different setups on Euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar yen, dollar CAD and SP 500 equity. So we will see today what, because we don't have such a big price action today, it's a bit slow, the market is slow, and it's because both UK banks and USA banks are on holidays. Previous session recap gave us a couple of wins, couple of losses, but overall it was successful, especially because Euro dollar and Australian dollar were good trades. Unfortunately, for last week, Australian dollar, New Zealand hit stop loss, then went almost to the target, and also same happened, you will see. So basically we were unfortunate that there were some stop losses hit, but after that price reversed to the downside as suggested. So before we begin, as always, our standard disclaimer explain that online education materials are available by Admiral Markets Estonia for a global audience. So take into consideration that information is not suitable for everyone. If you want to get a corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, you should visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence and contact an appropriate entity. The risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with me. And final part explaining that Admiral Markets will take no responsibility for differential accuracy. This is solely my opinion, and Forex is a risky business. So this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Okay, you know that Admiral Markets Supreme Edition is one of the tools that you should not trade without it. You can download by logging into the Traders Room directly, and you can also check Web Trader at this address. Don't forget that Admiral Markets is officially best MT4 broker. Before we begin, for all newcomers and people who are still new here, all session recap trades and analysis is done with our Camarilla MACD method. You need to give price a breathing room always, and we enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with our system. Okay, we use points of confluence or buffer zones. Those are very, very powerful zones of support and resistance, supply and demand, or call it whatever, how you want it. I call it points of confluence because those are the points where technical tools meet and give us most precise entries. You can also use scaling in. It's a very good, I can say, trick if you think that the pair will probably or no, if it starts to retreat in or within the zone, then you can add to your trade entry, but never ever move your stop loss. Your stop loss should be always fixed. That way you're ensuring proper exponential move. If the price goes in your direction, your profits will exponentially move up, or if a stop loss is hit, your losses will go exponentially down. So scaling in, okay, it's a good trick, okay, if your stop loss is intact. And we use scaling in when the price is very close to the zone, or if it enters the zone. Respect your stop loss, because your stop loss is also determined with your risk, so you don't want to over risk, so respect your stop loss. Add a spread to your stop loss, even if you trade with ECN account, add 2 to 5 pips just to be protected. We take only one position, whichever hits first, be it positional trade or alternative trade. We trade first touch of the zone because first touch of the zone is usually most profitable. Position trades are called trend trades, alternative trades are called counter trend trades, and these trades, breakout trades and scalp trades, we do it independently. So they can be second entry. So we can make one position and one breakout, or one alternative, one breakout and scalp. So these are separate setups, these are additional setups. Depending on time and volatility, usage of trailing stop is highly recommended. I never recommend less when profit is less than 20 pips, so that is the minimum amount of pips you should get with these setups. These setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow, sometimes. Scalp trade should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels. Those setups are calculated by historic levels and Camarilla. Add these levels to your system, it's very important. And pay attention to my Twitter updates because I can update setup or post a new setup, okay? And the term pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. So past week results, 23rd of May. Euro dollar gave us 100 pips trade of the week. Pound dollar was a loss. Australian dollar was 85. And unfortunately, two setups that hit our stop loss and then went in a profit. Those were dollar yen and Australian dollar New Zealand. But because we don't use huge stop losses, as you can see, it was hit. Well, total pips pool was 50 pip, okay, but we don't count, I didn't count dollar CAD trade. That was actually, I gave you a live setup on dollar CAD, and tomorrow I went with the analysis. I think that you remember the analysis. It was on Forex Street website here, and actually this was very clear. Price went down, so you could have made 60-80 pips straight from our target, from our zone towards POC. Also live setup was given, so I don't know. I think that dollar CAD maybe could have been one of the best trades, but that was a live setup. It wasn't actually in the slide. So total pips pool 50 pip from this trade of the week was euro dollar, definitely, because euro dollar was absolutely brilliant. We had two setups. I was very clear when I said that I was expecting a breakout sell 1.1175. It actually happened here. 1175 broken, bang, price went down. Then we had alternative stop loss, very, very, very good alternative stop loss. Alternative trade, because on alternative trade we had almost no drawdown, and we almost had, well, if you count total profit, it's much bigger than our target, because my target was 1180 here on this alternative buy setup, but the price went actually to 1.1210 or 20. So you see here it's even the profits could have been higher, but according to the slides, that was it. Also breakout sell, both targets were hit, so it was, I don't know, it was, I really enjoy this breakout sell because that is the setup that I was really waiting, and I had pending order. Then I also had, because I you know, when you're very, very sure in your trade, sometimes even when you're very sure in your trade, you can add a little bit to your risk. So instead of 1%, you can make 2% risk. But only if you are very, very sure. And I know this was coming. So euro dollar was very good, really. Unfortunately, pound, well, who could have thought, right? Who could have thought that pound would make, I don't know how to call this move, but this was basically after the latest poll on Brexit, and the latest poll suggested that UK will remain in European Union, and my personal opinion is that UK will remain in European Union, and that dips should be bought in pound dollar. So whatever happens, I really, from this point, at least now, at this point, from this perspective, I don't think that UK will leave, and I think that dips will be bought in pound dollar. Okay, so This was really a huge move. Well, totally negated our downtrend because it was clearly in downtrend. But here it totally negated this scenario, and now it's in uptrend actually. So well, pound dollar pretty much is bought on dips, as I suggested, guys. As you could see, 45.85 was bought into, 46 was bought into, 46.20 was bought into. Every single dip has been bought. So what I can suggest is actually to, well, wait for a dip and then buy it. So pound dollar looks also good to me for a buy trade. As you could also probably, you could have seen that also on Admiral Markets website where I did the analysis on pound dollar. Australian dollar also very good setup, very good trade. Actually, yeah, I put a slide here. I don't know why, but well, I should have moved this slide. Wait a second. I have the slide here, and I will move it from this part because we need to be clear with result, okay, with possible result. Okay, here. Okay, now I will show you. Here, this was Australian dollar, so as you can see, this was the time of our webinar, and entry was here, or it could be here. So whatever, guys, maybe you were a bit I don't know, maybe you were unsure in this entry, but here, guys, even if you took this entry here, I personally took this entry because I was a bit late, because after I finish with my work, I usually don't stare at the charts, and I was late here. But this could also be a trade of the week, because it was like 80 pip here, almost to the target. Well, certainly see where the price ended here. This was another, well, Australian dollar was clearly excellent trade. So that is what I like to see when my POC zones are expected, and when we don't see a big move towards stop loss. So Australian dollar was excellent one, and huge number of pips here. Unfortunately, dollar yen, nonsense really. It actually hit our zone. See, it was a big pullback after our webinar. See, good pullback, but unfortunately it hit our stop loss, and then it actually made a nice profits here for like 50 pip. Well, it happens sometimes, and we cannot do anything against, because obviously, you see, this is, when you see this, guys, you know that equities are actually bullish, and when equities are bullish, especially Nikkei, Japanese 225 index, and all accompanying equities like even ASX 200, S&P 500, DAX, they move in same direction, and dollar yen is very susceptible, especially to Nikkei movements. And here you can see that actually the only point where you could have shorted it successfully was around our setup here. This was unfortunate spike, because look at this, it really made a huge candle during Asia, during Tokyo. It made a candle to the downside, then it was a bit up down, but unfortunately the stop loss was hit. Same for Australian dollar, New Zealand. I was really into this trade, and you can see that actually after it hit stop loss, see, it went down. See, it went down, and I already also did the analysis on Australian dollar New Zealand, where I said it should go down, and actually it went down 2 times, here and here. So, well, it might happen, and I don't like when it happens, but because sometimes you are very sure that your analysis is good, but you know other factors simply kick in and tell you, okay, it's good, but maybe stop loss should have been higher. But I never do it, and my advice is, guys, never do it, because what I have learned during my trading career, and that is how I'm teaching you, and I will be teaching you, no matter what, guys, if you think that your analysis is great, even if stop loss is hit, you know that the analysis is good because it went down, because it didn't go straight like this. Something is wrong when it happens, like pound dollar. I really couldn't do it better than I did, because I never thought that latest Brexit polls would suggest a huge advantage towards people who would like to see UK in Eurozone. I really couldn't predict it, but I could predict this. And I somehow knew that this will drop, okay? But the problem is, well, some pairs are really prone to wild movements on some news announcements. And news announcements are actually what can spike up the price. And if I was there to actually, my pending order was hit and stop loss subsequently. But if this is also advice, if I had been close to my PC during that time, I would have made probably a new short here, another short, because obviously this was going down. Look at this momentum candle, guys. Look at these candles. Look at this. Look at this. Look. So at least 2 or 3 good scalp trades could have been made. But, well, it happens. See? It happens. And that is because there was some news kicking in, and it was very, very violent movement. So total pip pool again was 50, not counting dollar CAD, and well, I was expecting more, but you can't get always 200, 300 or 400 possible pips as we did it previous session recaps. On previous session recaps. Nathan is saying that shows you're human. Yes, and I'm very, very, very supportive of manual trading. I don't like automated strategies, because all automated strategies can cease to function during a specific time, and markets are constantly changing, guys. That is why you need to be constantly aware of it. And of course, it's not possible to be near PC, and that is why I prefer London and New York session, because that is when I am able to trade it. And even though if I'm not able to monitor my trades, I'm still watching it from my mobile phone. So that is it. Nathan is saying your highest quality is that you still take responsibility. This is good trade to be able to take ministerial responsibility. Yes, Nathan. I'm always sincere with results, with trade setups, because one of my main characteristics and traits while I was posting on euro dollar on 2010 and 9 was to show results and to be very clear of it. I didn't when I have losses, I admit it. When I have wins, I also admit it. So point is, guys, all boils down to money management, guys. Believe me. I can show you all the accounts, guys, all the accounts that I had like 6 years ago, when it shows 300 pips, 400 pips positive, but account is in a drawdown. And I have those accounts. So imagine this, 400 pips positive, but account is not in a profit. It's actually in a slight, it's small loss, but it's a loss. And I always watch that account, because it tells me that money management is the most important thing out of all most important things. Because obviously on that account, everything is great. 400 pips profit. But problem is, trades were over leveraged. And that is what I'm also teaching you. To apply proper money management. Because if you see that your account is positive, okay, other people will tell you, it all boils down how you are profitable, and at the end of the day, you watch profitability, right? Everyone would tell you that. Well, I'm not everyone, and I never will tell you that. Because guys, if you have 400 pips on your account, but your account is minus 10%, well, that's not good, guys. That's not good. Also, there can be various different things, that your account is actually in a very small profit in pips, but it shows 100%. That's also wrong. That's not good. That is why you should always assess your trades and think about it. Because if you over leverage your trades because you want to make it up for losses, it can work once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. But will it work for the next time in 2, 5, 6 years? Because if you do that constantly, you are actually developing a bad habit, and you will do it always. So try to be always within the risk threshold. From time to time, you can allow yourself like a little bit more risk. But then you need to know how to do it. Risk your profits, not your equity, guys. Okay, so think about it. Now we need to get back to our plan. I don't know, guys, maybe you read my analysis. I see that euro dollar is very close to important support, and I think that it might reject. Actually, it's rejecting at this point, but because we have USA and UK holiday, there is no much movement today, and it's a bit slow market. So the point is that euro dollar is in downtrend. It's close to important support. This is sell position, what I see. No problem, guys. You will see the chart. You can see the slide. An alternative buy position is here. This can be a breakout sell, but you need to think about it, because this should be a fast scalp trade. Okay? Primarily, I would like to go up. And I will buy a dip if it happens. And this is the setup. I already did the analysis today, so I will show you now. I think that you might actually, I think that you saw my analysis. Let me show you It is actually on Admiral Markets website. So the same thing as I did today, nothing has changed. See here. This is the analysis that I did today. And this is clearly at support. It's in downtrend. You see, this is equidistant. But watch this, guys. We have bullish divergence. We have L3 level here. We have X cross. And on weekly, this is weekly chart here, that corresponds to 1 hour chart. You see weekly chart, guys. This is weekly. Weekly is up actually. It's not down, you see. So yeah, I'm eager to take a long trade. Really, I don't care about being right or being wrong at this point, because as you say, I'm a human being and I need to use logic. I cannot trade like all people do, right? Euro dollar is in downtrend and I'll short it to the hell, short it as much as you want. Well, I cannot do that. Especially I cannot do that when I see weekly support. I don't care if I lose the trade, really. I will go long and I will make a pending order. It's a counter trend trade, so the risk won't be high. But really look at this. Euro dollar weekly chart. It's so supported there that I actually, I don't know, I would probably, I don't know what can happen to make me short now. I'm not talking from perspective of scalp trades, guys. You can scalp both ways, right? You can go long, you can go short, 1-5 minutes, it doesn't matter. But look at this, guys. This is weekly chart. What do you see here? Look at this. Previous buyers retest. Look, this level is very strong. And when you put a channel there, well, I cannot go short now, really. I don't care. Maybe, as I say, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right, of course. But what my logic is telling me and what I actually do here, price analysis, see, guys, it actually, even here, it just needs to break this mini resistance. It will proceed to go down. Now, why I'm saying go lower here? Because we have a bank holiday, so I'm not sure what will be the reaction after the holiday has ended. So we might see another dip, and that can happen maybe during a late Asia session or maybe early in the morning, I don't know. But this is trade what I will be paying attention to, because if this level holds, we should definitely see some buying pressure. Yes, NFP is this week. I already, I was clear in this analysis. This is what you should be paying attention to. Chinese manufacturing data, it's very important data for Chinese market. ADP, Thursday ECB press conference, OPEC, Friday NFP. So this week is full of fundamentals. Okay? And also, guys, don't forget that SP 500 is very, I will show you the chart, it's close to resistance. And using historical analysis, we could see actually profit taking on dollar at the end of month, and today is 30th of May. So maybe dollar should go down tomorrow. So maybe dollar yen even will go tomorrow. Will go down tomorrow, because there is a probability of profit taking S&P 500 close to resistance, a lot of data. We still don't have a clear scenery and picture that actually Fed will hike, so I'm not sure that they will hike. They still need better inflation data, and it's not that great, really. They were hawkish indeed, but I don't think there will be a hike in June, so really we should see that. NFP is on Friday, so prices will move during this week, and well, we are here to actually trade it. Pound dollar, well, as I said, I don't see any different. I actually was really buying the dips on pound dollar, guys, and if you were buying the dips for previous week, probably now you booked a good profit, because really pound was bought into dip. Well, some people would say it was also good to short it. Well, yeah, but I was following the trend, so in my opinion it was much better to go long. Actually, all dips have been bought here, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, but you see, it's not dropping straight. It's actually, it has a bit of, okay, here you can see it. This was a retest for a potential short trade, fake out candle shooting star, and again I don't see my favorite. I'm not sure why it always resets. I think I should fix it somehow. See, guys, see a rejection from this level, T89. It went in a, well, it was, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 pips. But you see that now it's being broken and it's going up. And here we have a mini inverted head and shoulders. Mini inverted head and shoulders. And yes, this is good, because the only way I would sell it below this level. Indeed, it looks like a breakout level, indeed, but I would sell it here because guys, I'm really scared what could happen to pound dollar if, I mean, scared, not literally, but it can easily go on 1.500, especially if it sees a backwind on Brexit polls, and even if UK remains in European Union, and I think UK will remain. So I cannot simply sell pound dollar now on these levels, because guys, these levels are very, it's actually it's time to buy this. If it drops more, well, to retest 46, then, well, you see, I think this should go up. So we see two possible trade setups: to buy and to sell, but only below this sell level, not at 45.65, only below or at 45.50. Okay, and primarily I'm still counting on dips, I mean buying into dip. So yeah, that's it. Now Australian dollar, ranging. Everything has been range on Australian dollar. Not very exciting to trade except for previous week shorts. Well, last week was okay, but now it's, I don't know, it's a bit boring. You see, 1 hour chart, it's simply range all the day. So 72.15 sell, 72.50 stop, 71.20 buy, 71 stop. Okay. So what can I say? We should try to play the range, although as I say, I'm inclined really to use heavily profit stops once I'm in profit, because you see it's simply stuck in a range. Well, this looks like, it doesn't look like inverted head and shoulders. It's more like, I don't know, this really looks like a range play to me. Yeah, up and down, up and down. So not very exciting, to be honest. Dollar yen is in uptrend, but SP 500 is close to resistance. Dollar yen is close to resistance, and we could see probably some selling, and that selling could happen soon. Okay, so dollar yen, as I said, it's end of month, and here it actually, it's very, very close, see, to resistance, and this is really the strong zone here, and initially this should reject if it gets there, and again on 110.60 it could be bought into. So pay attention to this level for a potential buy trade, and to this level for a potential sell trade. So see, it's close to sell zone. Now this candle, if this was normal market conditions, I would probably short it. But because we are in a holiday now currently, you see this candle was very, very, very bearish here. But it doesn't have any momentum. It's boring trading. It's not, you just need to wait and wait and wait. So nothing much is happening today. Dollar CAD also 31.35, 31.70, 30.00. Please, this trade is valid until OPEC meeting. I think it's on Wednesday, so pay attention to it. Don't trade dollar CAD on OPEC meeting because it will be very volatile. Don't forget that oil is connected to Canadian dollar. Oil up, Canadian dollar up, and so on. But we don't know what will happen. But this is a setup that could be good. 31.35, 31.35. See here, a lot of selling pressure. Really, a lot of selling pressure here in this zone. So another spike here and we are selling. 31.35, 35 pip stop, 30.00 on dollar CAD. Okay. So now, yes, I will go through market plan again. And if you have any questions, guys, yeah, SP 500, sorry, first SP 500. Daily chart, guys, look at this. Very close to resistance, very, very close to resistance, really. See? So this could be a possible short here. See? You should be paying attention to it. See, it could be short on dollar happening tomorrow. So that's it. Now questions. Yeah, market plan first and then we go through questions. This is euro dollar. This is pound dollar. Australian dollar. Dollar yen. Dollar CAD. SP 500. And that's it. Now let's move on to live charts. And I will be answering questions. Australian dollar, New Zealand. This looks like a bullish pennant here. Really, this looks like a bullish pennant. Flagpole, pennant. So look for a potential upside break. So yes, this really looks like pennant, bullish pennant. And you see W within the pennant. So this could break to the upside. Now if I were in Asia session, I would go for a breakout, but the problem is no momentum now. But simply from an analysis viewpoint, this should go up. Yes. Gold. Okay. What a drop. Yeah. Short on rallies. Short on rallies at this point. Yeah, I was looking for this confluence here, and we actually see the confluence here. So I don't see anything except for bullish divergence here, but yeah, it's already playing out. So this could also be a short from this part here, because price is now actually going down. So yeah, obviously this the gold is actually very bearish, but look at this. This is almost triple bottom, so yeah, I would be careful with this. Better to go to have a bitter retracement to the upside than go short. I wouldn't bet on it now, especially because it's L3 now here and triple bottom. Even though if it goes down, it should make a breakout. So on gold, try to trade it on pullback, could be shorted, and if it doesn't make a pullback, go with breakout of these levels, because this is triple bottom. If it breaks, it should go more to the downside. Pound yen. Looks like long on dip. I was actually trading pound yen and I was buying into dips. Now this was obviously previous swing. So you see this level here is actually pushing it to the upside, and this pair has a big probability to actually retrace quite a bit here, even here. So yes, I would go with long trades on pound yen. Yes, still buy into dips on pound yen. Okay, even if it dips here towards this spot, could give us at least 20-30 pip on rejection. What I think about NFP, I need to see ADP, and then I will tell you. I cannot tell you anything referring to NFP until I see ADP results. Euro GBP. As you can see, you could have shorted here. Very, very obvious that I think that this is also Fibonacci number here. You see, to the pip, 78.6. So this is rejecting to the downside slowly, but it's in downtrend. So pay attention to these confluence points here. What about Brexit, Alexander? Point is that referendum will be held on 23rd of June, so we still have time till referendum, but pound is bottom dips. Yeah. Euro yen, close to resistance here, and very, very big. I would go for a pullback, but you see, it didn't make a pullback. We have a trend line here. So actually, if it breaks this level, it should hit this level. So yeah, Euro yen is up. Yen pairs are up because yen is weakening, and that's good for yen. Dollar, Singapore dollar. Let's see where I have the pair. Let me see. It should show. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't show up here, but I'm sure it showed up. Not sure why. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it here. I don't have it here, unfortunately. Michael, you see dollar, Singapore dollar. I simply cannot see it on the chart here, so yeah, there is no that pair shown there, unfortunately. Yeah, here it should be. Yeah, let me see. It should be here, but I don't see it. I don't know why. I have it on my other accounts, but unfortunately now I cannot connect. Oh, okay, it should be somewhere there, but we don't see it, unfortunately. Yes, I will show the slides, no problem, guys. Let me see if somehow I can. No, but I don't see it, definitely. Yep. No Singapore dollar. It's on ECN account, not on standard account. So, okay. Sorry, Michael. Do you have any other pair to take a look at? Yeah, it was actually here. If I click show all, you see it doesn't show up. Singapore dollar is not supported on standard account. It's on ECN actually. See? Well, that's it. Okay, pound New Zealand and New Zealand. Okay, pound New Zealand. Be careful with pound New Zealand because that is the fastest moving pair. And on ECN account, spread is actually 3 to 4 pips. On this standard account, it's a bit higher spread. But here it's actually, guys, cup with handle. This is handle. This is handle here. This is cup with handle and potential scallop. So yeah, this is also bullish. Pound New Zealand is bullish, yeah. See the pattern here. New Zealand dollar, yeah. New Zealand, Kiwi. Kiwi. Okay, let's see now. It's in downtrend, but you need to wait for a dip, for a rally. You see it's double bottom here. I don't like to see when it's very close to actually, yeah, this is definitely very close to this double bottom. So if this breaks, it should go down. So pay attention to double bottom break. If this breaks to the downside, it will go to L4. It should go to L4. Yeah, it looks like it. Here, probably short trade here around this level here, this zone here. So pay attention to a rally, but it's not a big movement. If this breaks, more downside will be exposed. Euro AUD, Euro Australian dollar. Nothing good here. Look at this. This is what I never ever, when I see this, I simply move on to other chart. I don't even analyze this. Watch this. Nonsense. Really. AUD is now looking bullish. As I said, yen pairs are pretty much buy on dips, except for dollar yen that is, I don't know, it's a bit close to resistance. Inverted head and shoulders here, left head, right hand. This should proceed up. AUD should, like, it looks like it should go up indeed. And buying the dip also on AUD. Now we have time for slides, guys. Pay attention to this. And I'm looking to go long on euro dollar. Yeah, indeed. So here is, this is the setup for euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar yen, and dollar CAD. Okay, but dollar yen, guys, this is close, and SP 500 is close to resistance. Probably Asian session will give you some movement, so pay attention. Also, if you have the possibility to Asian session too. Dollar CAD is also, I'm looking to short it. So I don't see any further questions, guys. As I said, it's a slow moving market due to UK and USA holiday, and be patient. Wait for the market to come to you. Don't chase it. Stand still. It will come into your embrace. Then embrace it and trade it. And of course, if you have any comments or questions, do not hesitate to ask me. Tomorrow I will do another analysis, but at this time this is what we have. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon, guys. Cheers. Trade safe.